Well, this is the first Monday of March 2015. It's also the eighth week of the academic quarter here on campus. The reason I know that is that I took my lunch hour, headed down to the Dixon Recreational Facility and did my semi-regular workout. So that always feels good. And they happen to have it posted. And the students were obviously getting ready to wind down the quarter and move forward with their academic activities. As you might guess, when the legislature is in process, many of my activities and priorities are surrounded in Salem, and I just wanted to make a couple points about activities that are taking me up there most recently. On the good side, we have a bill that's making its way towards a hearing that Senator Roeblen authored that will provide for $16 million of program improvements for the statewide public services, $5 million of which is for extension. We expect that bill to be heard on March 10th. Then some other activity in bills that we didn't have a hand at creating, but that relate to our work and that impact some of our potential future. One of which was put forward by an Oregon Outdoor School Coalition that identifies the Extension Service as their preferred provider of a resurrected statewide outdoor school for all sixth graders to spend a week in residence. That's a $44 million bill if it were to be funded as created, so a very big project, potentially at least, for the Extension Service. This week there are a few bills floating that relate to juniper harvest and utilization in eastern Oregon. And there's a bill floating that relates to state regulations for online education delivery, especially by out-of-state providers, something that we've been watching on a national level for some time that has the opportunity to impact both costs and availability of online programs nationwide. There's also some activities on the federal level. If you're watching, the president has submitted his recommended budget. Now it's in the Congress's hands, and several of us will be in Washington, D.C. next week, including one of our citizen advocates, a member of the Council of Agriculture Research, Extension, and Teaching, to talk to our federal congressional representatives about some opportunities and some return on investment for federal extension budgets. Here closer to home, we worked on a new policy internal to OSU Extension and our enrollment management department to make more systematic our relationship to community colleges, essentially applying some of the lessons we've learned through open campus locations, and to provide a series of talking points and uniform ways that we can relate to community colleges. That's a two-page description of some kind of standard approaches. You could request a copy from me if you're interested, or take a look at the OSU Enrollment Services webpage, and you'll find it there as well. Since my last monthly update, I've had a chance to talk to the Higher Education Coordinating Commission for one of their periodic updates on missions of their 7-member public universities, and they requested that we talk about public service. I instead chose to relabel that community engagement and help them think a little bit past the typical historic look at missions of universities that we have always said is teaching, research, and service, to kind of the contemporary labels of learning, discovery, and engagement, especially community engagement. So it went over very well, and I'm happy to say that I think the Commission has a higher level of understanding of the nature of work that the Division of Outreach and Engagement does. This week I'm reading nomination forms for the Vice President's Awards for Excellence. Really looking forward to choosing among the many nominations that we have and to handing out $1,000 checks to some of the more exemplary outreach and engagement programs here on campus. We'll do that at the award luncheon on Monday, April 13th. So I hope you continue to watch for announcements about those award winners. This afternoon, I'm meeting with a group that will continue to move forward some of our work around what has been dubbed One Oregon. We took the lead on assembling some university work and addressed the interdependence of rural and urban Oregon. That continues to attract some attention and energy, and we hope to use that as a springboard to develop some experiential learning opportunities for OSU students to spend some time in our offices and to tackle the common values and issues and to do a better job of connecting rural and urban Oregon that we know has an opportunity to sort of create more of a one Oregon sense. So you should anticipate hearing a little bit more about that. And finally, before I sign off, this year we are assembling a team to go to the Outreach and Engagement Academy, as we've done for the last 6 or 7 years. Oregon is one of the universities noted for sending delegations. This year we have asked Faye Chadwell, our university librarian, to lead a delegation focused on the use of digital assets and how they relate to an engaged university. So that's a brief recap of some of the things going on in my shop. I try to do this in 5 minutes or less. I hope you all have a great month coming up. I appreciate those that responded to my last request for books and reading materials. This month, in part because I just had a great workout today, I'd be interested to know what you might be doing to maintain kind of physical wellness, and some of your favorite workouts might be some that I can borrow from you. So anyway, nice to do this as always. I look forward to hearing from you.